Dream a little dream of me. Welcome kindreds, it's Jessica the Story Witch, and this is my setup for February in my bullet journal. I've kept it very kind of minimal for February. It might not look like that for now, but I've actually switched things up quite a lot and pared back my setup for this month because it is quite a busy month for me. So I wanted to keep it kind of low key. So I just, instead of having like a kind of title page, I don't know, I've just kind of done it all on one spread. So I've got February kind of decorated up with some images that are pertinent to me for February, just collage and some washi. It is kind of picking up a little bit here, which is annoying, but there we go. And then February mis Chwefror, which is what it is in Welsh. And I've drawn out the calendar and I've made a note of all the significant astrological changes and things that are happening this month. So I've got something to refer back to quickly to see kind of at a glance what is going on in the sky this month. So I'm hoping that's going to be really handy seeing it like that. I have completely axed my calendar, and yeah, so that's a really big change for me. I normally have like a double page spread calendar, which you'll know if you've seen in my other setups and things. I'm not going to do that for this month. I'm just doing this, and then I'm going to use my dailies. So obviously I'll show you my dailies as we get a bit further on now. So this, I don't know if you noticed, the washi is super cute. It's got like tiny little hearts. So that's my kind of slight nod to Valentine's Day in this month. So last month I had a must do and a might do list, and it worked brilliantly. So what I'm doing is I'm going to carry on with that this month, and then I just put everything that I'm interested in, or I think I might do this month, like certain books I might read or places I might visit, or well, all sorts of things that I might do this month will go on here. And then I'm going to put the things I actually must do on here. Last month I had like a very short list here and a massive list here, and it felt so good. I loved it. So I'm definitely going to carry on with that for this month. And I would recommend, if you do have a to-do list in your setup, try a might-do list as well, because they're really fun. And then I've kept my field notes, which is my, I make a note of things that are happening like around me in nature and stuff that goes here. So things like, obviously, well, my snowdrops are already up actually. My daffodils look like they will be starting to bud soon, which is obviously very early, but things like that I'll note down here. Also things to do with the weather and stuff like that. We've obviously got Candlemas or Imbolc, depending on what you want to call it, this month, and there's lots of weather lore associated with that, you know, like if it rains on the Candlemas, you know, there is weather lore associated with it, so I do sometimes make a note of things like that as well. February feels, so I just wanted another page which had like my cards of the month, and I'm gonna use some little kind of journaling on here as well. For Christmas I got here, I've got it here so I can just show you. I got this HP Sprocket, which had been recommended by Tracy, who's also here on YouTube, and My Spiritual Shoes. It is like a little photo printer. And it's just like Wi-Fi, so you can take it with you, you know, if you're going away anyway, and you can print out, and it prints out these little stickers. Like, they're not sort of superb quality, but to be honest, that looks really good quality to me. That's the 9 of Swords from the Muriel, which is my card for this month. Not a fantastic card for the month, but it is what it is. That's from my annual draw that I drew before the month started. So that is my card. I will also be drawing from an animal deck and things like that. I'll be noting all those down here, and also just kind of the mood that I want in February and any ways that I might try to bring that in. So, you know, whether that be magical or through routine, things like that. So yeah, and then it just goes straight on to my dailies. I've done the first 4 here. I've put the moon, I actually just used my washi and drew the 4 circles, and I've drawn with I think it was with this Tombow actually, which is an N75, just the darker portion so you can see how it is going along. And I've noted at the top in which sign the moon is in as well, so I can see that all through the month. These were the sort of things that were on my double page calendar before, and so I haven't kind of like not got them. I've decided to do it in this format instead, so I'm hoping that's going to work. I've been finding this kind of like 2 to a page day has worked really well, because I just note my to-dos and anything, you know, events or things that are happening then here. Sorry, my nails are really gross. I'm doing this like first thing in the morning and I just haven't had a chance to even get ready or anything yet, so yeah. So yeah, I note those down here. Sometimes I note like what we're eating for food and things like that on those days as well. And then if I'm going to journal, I just will turn the page. I usually take like a pen and do a stripe across the top of the page, and I'll write the day in longhand across that, and then I'll just journal. And then that's, you know, that's the wonderful thing about the bullet journals, then you can just go and I can do my next page of dailies here and so on and so forth. So yes, that is it. It is super, well, it's hardly any spreads, is it? It's just like 1, 2, 3, and then onto the dailies. So like 3 spreads in the dailies. I haven't done my habit tracker because I know that I'm going to be away from home for some days and things like that. So I'm not expecting to be able to really keep up with some of the habits, because a lot of them are kind of home based. So that's going to be different for me this month. So yeah, I decided just not to do it. So there it is. Thank you so much for watching. Warmest blessings, and I will see you very soon.